Divine Universe, give us a message to share today. We need some advice for our week, month, and year. And what do we have? The King of Grains. This relates to the Pentacles. What it's telling us is that sometimes when you don't think you have enough, you need to reassess all your positions and make sure you properly have them spread so you don't put eggs in one basket. And here you see how the king of grain, which was Joseph, he was put in charge of Egypt because they were going into a famine, right? And they didn't know if they had enough. But by Joseph using his intellect, his mind, his wit, his divine inspiration from the universe above, he was able to ascertain that he needed to make sure that he held the grain because there was a shortage going to come for many years. And that's kind of like what we need to do. So as time goes on in our life, we need to make sure that we have enough and save. So when things do get a little bit dry, as in this card shows, we will have enough to persevere and move through. And you see up here the 14. The 14 represents the one, which is the possibility energy. So it's like, you know, that something's coming, you know, there's a potential. And the four is a foundation. And with that potential, you're going to do the right thing. There's going to create a solid foundation. But because the four and the one equals a five, it tells you that you have to go through a little bit of hardship to reach the freedom of stability. That's what it's telling us. And then if we continue on, we have the seven of grains. It's all about the earth. So this message right now is all about the earth, right? It's telling us that it's a seven of grains. And this is telling us about how you have to sometimes take a step back. It's the same as the king here, too, and assess what you have. And when you plant that seed, you're going to watch over it to make sure it's going to grow. And here it's talking about the parable of the sower, where you're going to drop a bunch of seeds and sometimes something's going to try to snuff it out, right? But if you make sure that your seeds fall on good soil, seeds the one that's a potential, the possibility, right? How do you do that? How do you know you're planting on good soil? Through the seven, through assessment, through observation. And if you do that, then you know that you will have plenty in a time of need. And that's the seven, to observe those things. When you add those together, what do you have? You have the seven plus a five is a 12. And then you have the one and the two energy, which comes to a three. So it's through the potential possibilities, through the two of the decisions that you make, bring you to the three, which means sometimes you have to use your creativity in order to persevere and move forward to have the stability and turn that five of struggle into the five of freedom. That is your advice, to be cautious, prepare, and be ready when hardship comes your way.